Hey, what's going on? This is Ugo Opara, real estate, PA licensed real estate agent and investor. And, just stepped out of a couple of showings with a client. We're going to read right now. Where am I at? 8th and Christian Street down in South Philly. This is right between, we're not too far from Passyunk Square, also not too far from, right between Queen Village and Passyunk Square and Hawthorne, just like right in the mix, the little delta, right in that middle of that delta in South Philly, where it's a lot of growth, a lot of stabilization, very, very awesome neighborhood, very strong neighborhood, but really high prices to get in here, right? Like you're solid once you buy in this area, but man, the dollar amount to buy in this area is really freaking high. And the reason I'm shooting this video is because I just got someone who commented on one of my other videos where I was talking about NACA, and they said, hey, it's a pain in the butt, but I got qualified today and it's completely worth it. And that made me smile, right? Because, one of my favorite sayings is like, anything worth having is going to take work. Some of you guys think that getting a mortgage is supposed to be so easy. I'm supposed to throw 100, 200, 300,000 at you, no down payment, no closing costs, no PMI, without you having to work for it in any way, shape, or form. Get out of that mindset. That is not the way to do it. Don't look at anything. Don't look at anything like that. I don't care how good your credit is. Doesn't matter if you were already qualified for a mortgage. If they say this is what you got to do, baby, then this is what you got to do if you want the perks, right? And I always encourage all my clients, like, just bite down on your teeth and just ride it out. Ride it out for another 3 months, another 6 months, another 9 months, another year. Because at the end of the day, it's completely going to be worth it. Completely going to be worth it. And the client that I'm showing houses with today, man, this client is going to be able to, the prices of what we're looking at, in the 400s, 419, 415, 420. These are prices where without NACA, there's no way this client would even be looking in this price point. They'd be looking at a different neighborhood, at a different price point. But now she's able to buy, my client is able to purchase in a very nice neighborhood, somewhere where the rents are going to be guaranteed. Vacancy rates are really low, because this is an area that everyone wants to. So many things are within walking distance. Right now I'm in the Italian market. You can see a bunch of groceries. It's just nice. Ooh, I gotta get some of these plants for my girlfriend. Okay, we'll come back for that. But, it's just, it opens up options. And the crazy thing is, she's not gonna be paying, there's no down payment. There's no closing costs. There's no PMI. And you get the bite on the interest rate. I mean, come on, is that not worth the headaches? Is that not worth putting up for another month or 2 or 3, whatever the case may be? I think the answer is yes. So, I also want to say that my client is looking at apartment buildings. So, apartment buildings always will take 70% of the rent of the units that you're not living in to help allow you to purchase more. So that, plus the fact that she can get seller's assist to bite on the interest rate, plus the fact that there's no down payment, no closing costs, no PMI. I mean, it's one hell of an amazing way to get started on your first purchase, And then, she was talking to me about her game plan, and, my client mentioned that he wanted to, once he moved in for a little bit, he was going to, refinance and buy another property. And I was like, wait a minute, no. And I want people to understand, like, hey, look, we will never, ever refinance out of a NACA mortgage. You just don't do it. You're going to have a bad time. And the reason why is because you're not going to be able to reproduce the interest rate that you currently have on your NACA mortgage. So you leave that sucker in place. And your other properties, well, here's what you do. You just buy it in the name of an LLC. You start to treat yourself like a corporation. You get your CPA involved, you get your bookkeeper involved, and you run it the same way Warren Buffett would do it, or Bill Gates would do it, or you know, and insert super successful person. You know what I mean? So that is that. So again, it's completely worth it. If you're going through that program, stick with it. And you know, if you're in the Philly area, or really if you're just in PA and you need a realtor that's familiar with the program, I got your back 100%. 100%. 100%, you know? And I'll walk you through absolutely everything. And, you know, just pledge allegiance to helping you get through the finish line. And then once you're done, now we can start looking at investments, building an early retirement account for you, and you know, helping you build that legacy for your family or whatever you want to do. But yeah, I think I'm lost. So I gotta use the GPS on my phone. Again, my name is Ugo Okara, PA licensed real estate agent and investor. Not too happy that I decided to wear jeans today because the weather is absolutely beautiful, as you can see from the sweat on my forehead. Yeah, but I'm out.